back to another episode of Drippin' and Drama. I'm your host, Jen.
I'm your host, KP.
And y'all, we are so excited to bring in the new year with all of our Drippin' and Drama followers. Thank you for sticking with us through the year. Yes.
We made it through.
We made it through. We made it. So all of our haters, all of the fakers, we here.
And it almost took us out, but we definitely wanted to finish out the year strong.
Yes.
Give y'all one last episode.
One last hurrah.
Yes. Before we start the new year with something fresh and brand new.
Yes.
Okay. And speaking of giving up, we wanted to close y'all out with a clean slate episode. As y'all know, it was the year of the snake.
So let's talk about that.
Yes,
let's talk about 2025 because it was heavy. It was a lot going on, okay? And a lot happened, and it makes sense because 2025 was the year of the snake, as KP just said. And that energy doesn't come around often. The snake is about transformation. It's about shedding old skin, old habits, old patterns, and old versions of yourself. So it's a time to let go of things that just aren't working anymore. Those old friendships, any type of relationships, let it go. Move on from it. And some of us felt that shift in like big ways. I know I did.
I definitely did.
KP did, yes.
Definitely.
And then some people experience those moments quiet, behind the scenes moment.
And that's okay too.
And that's okay. But it's about releasing what is needed to, like you said, to let go.
To be reborn and grow from that.
So if it felt uncomfortable, because I know it was very uncomfortable for me, confusing or transformative, that was pretty much the point of the year of the snake. So give yourselves a pat on the back, give yourself whatever you need, take yourself out and give yourself a treat for making it through another year.
It was a tough one.
It was a tough one.
Stuff went on in the world, families, like you said, friends, work, any and everything. It definitely took this one by the horn. Some of us didn't make it through. Some of us barely made it through. But yeah, we definitely gonna jump into this and tell you how we felt about the entire year.
Yes, yeah. I think this was next to COVID. I think this was the heaviest year since COVID.
Beat COVID, actually.
It did. It did. It was a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, for you in particular, and I think that's a lot of people are feeling that way. Like, I'm just done. A lot of people are just wiping their hands with certain situations. Like, you just don't care anymore. So if you feel that way, then you are definitely on the right path.
And we're not saying give up. We're saying clean your slate. And move past the things.
Start anew. Personal renewal.
Yes.
So let's get into it, okay? So let's talk about some of the challenges that we experience, and from a podcast standpoint, because we're gonna tell y'all the truth, okay? Me and KP, we was almost gonna give up. There's been plenty of times.
It's been rough behind the scenes.
We almost had an argument.
We didn't fall.
We was an episode of Baddies.
Made up. Made up. No.
It was a lot.
Behind the scenes drama for y'all. It's been a roller coaster. We didn't think actually having a podcast would be this hard.
we did underestimate it. We underestimated
it a tiny bit. But we didn't let y'all know that. We still pushed through, no matter how many emojis we had in the first episode, no matter if we had a special guest or not, no matter if we had a short episode or a long episode. We definitely pushed through for y'all, but it's been a rocky one. There's a lot of internal challenges when it comes to a podcast. And I definitely want to jump into things that like also encourage us to let go of certain things in the podcast, and also embracing the change that we have from it as well.
Yeah, because there were moments where I feel like we wanted to give up, but ultimately we wanted to make sure that we have a voice. So we want to make sure that we were able to put ourselves out there. We did receive a lot of feedback.
We did. It may not have been on social media like we wanted it to.
Yeah.
But we did receive behind closed doors feedback, and some of it was just like,
talking about the year of the snake. Some of it's stung.
But we got some tough skin, but some of it was like, that doesn't make sense for us.
A lot of it didn't make sense. But sometimes, I'm not going to lie, it was very uncomfortable. I think especially for me in particular, because, it was about me putting myself back out there. And so me being like, am I good? Like, do people want to hear from me? Am I going to?
I noticed, though, Jen has had experience I did. You're just a starfish.
But I was like 21 or 22, 23. And then after you kind of go through life and you didn't had a baby and you're trying to get back out there, it's different and it was very uncomfortable. But I will say that hearing different perspectives and sometimes not getting any feedback at all was definitely a way for us to step outside our comfort zone. Cause I'm not, I can accept feedback. I can handle, sometimes I just don't want to hear the feedback.
True.
And sometimes that can be a problem for me. It's like, I have to be receptive, even if it's not good feedback. I will give you an example though.
Yes, please do.
So somebody just told me, I'm not going to say no names. And he said that, you're a little bit too tight on the podcast. You need to loosen up a little bit.
That's interesting.
And I didn't understand that because all I could be is myself. I can't be anything other than myself. And anybody that knows me knows this is me. I'm authentically myself at all times. So when he said that, I was like, what do you mean be more loose? Am I supposed to be twerking? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like,
this is not Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is not Baddies. This is
not Jocelyn Cabaret. Yeah. This is Drippin in Drama.
Yeah. Like, we know y'all thought we were going to be getting so much drama on the episode. No, that's just the name. But we do have our little spurts of stories and whatnot and experiences, but we still want to be informative. It's in our bio. We're going to keep it classy. We're going to be a little entertaining.
Yeah.
Fun. That's what we're about. So, I mean, hearing that, that's very interesting.
That was very interesting, and I still don't understand what he meant by that. Like,
or like when people say, like, y'all need to liven up and
we're ourselves. We cannot be anything other than who we are.
This is who we are.
Like,
and the things we say are funny, but we're being serious.
We're being serious. So. Like, of course, we want to be able to have fun with our followers, but then we also want to be relatable. Like, and then not only that, like sometimes not getting the feedback. There's been a lot of episodes that we posted to where we want to get those feedback from followers.
Like,
and
did you actually like it? Did you not like it? What? Did you like the little tunes in the background? Can you relate to this? Was that a no-go topic? Like, we definitely were like, okay, what's going on? Like, should we keep doing this? Should we not?
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, we're posting for ourselves. We're not posting for money.
No.
We're not doing this for other people. We're doing this for us because we wanted a creative outlet.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's where we're coming from on it.
But we definitely have those moments like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, are we even going in the right direction? But I will tell you this. I appreciate all of the followers that have commented and gave feedback. And, even if it wasn't the feedback that we wanted to hear, because y'all not understanding. People was coming left and right telling us what we was doing wrong, what we should be doing, what we should. And we like, dang.
And some of these people don't even have a podcast.
Some of these people don't even have a job. No, I'm just like, let me stop. Some of these people don't even. But overall, those are some of the challenges that we face. Even the creative blocks. Like,
yes.
What are the topics that we should be talking about? Like,
y'all? We have a whole list of topics in our phone, and do you know how many times we've scrolled through them and was like, we don't have a topic, we don't have a topic, and we definitely do, but we try to configure it to make it engaging for you guys. But that's still been a little difficult.
I will also tell you another thing. Not having support from friends or family, and that goes back to shedding like those old habits, old friendships and things like that. Not having support from those certain people that that you've supported are like really good friends. I've had a very close friend of mine that doesn't even follow my page, doesn't like anything, doesn't repost, doesn't ask anything about it. And for me, I feel like that's a moment for me, like a moment of realization, like maybe I need to let that go. Because if you're not supportive of something that I'm doing, then,
that's definitely something I wanted to highlight on the feedback struggles too, because here we are, again, we're doing this for ourselves, but like your main support system, like your closest people, they don't even have to be a mama, daddy, uncle, auntie. We're looking for our friends.
Yeah.
We want to know what y'all truly think about it, because y'all
gonna give us the real.
Yeah, like we can accept that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like even silence on that, and it's just like that's very interesting. But okay, we still push through.
So at the end of the day, I'm proud of us.
Yeah, I am too.
But like we said, the year of the snake, it's only expected because this year does not come around all the time, and so the energy shift may feel a lot different. Okay. Yeah. But we're here. So let's get into the next half.
In regards to that, we definitely wanted to talk about moments of doubt and, like we said, pushing through perseverance. And the podcast journey, when I say it will take you up and down and up and down, this is a two-woman show. We don't have a producer. We don't have the sound system, all the things that we need, all the ring lights.
But it's coming, okay?
It's coming. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
But we don't have everything we would need. We're doing what we have with the best we can. So it's just like, even those little moments where we're like, dang, like, look at this, look at that. But it's like, no, we still put it out there.
We still put it out there.
We still found some type of confidence in the moment to persevere through our struggles. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna be our biggest fan besides us.
Yeah, you gotta show up for yourself or nobody. You have to believe in yourself or nobody will. Yeah. And I think that is
and keep faith within yourself as well.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing we learned too. Like, if we ain't got nobody else, we got us. Like, we here, and we two Tauruses, and y'all know how us Tauruses is. We gonna get it done either way. Yeah. So y'all can't keep us down. So we just happy that, we've had support from, a lot of people that have showed up for us. Our special guest, that was another thing that we persevered through. Like, that was one of the main things that we wanted to do and highlight and showcase a lot of different talent that we have.
And we were nervous about that. Are we going to do this set? Like, who are we going to have for a special guest? And what are we going to talk about? But it's like, I felt like that added a nice touch to our season. We got somebody different on the set. Yes. It was about music. It wasn't just talking about just a simple conversation. Yeah. We had that banter back and forth. So it gave me a lot more energy because I felt like that was one of our best episodes.
Yes. And Nick was such a great special guest. And not only that, what I appreciated about Nick is he reached out. Yeah. He was like, I want to be on the podcast, like, and so it was like a very collaborative approach to it. It's not like we were
reaching out too. We also have other people that ask, like, when can we be on the show? Different people in different sectors of St. Louis. So it's like, okay, like, y'all think we cool? Like, y'all like the setup? Like, y'all are engaged in what we're doing? Like, some people are watching. Some people are listening. Yeah. So that gave us some little
people care. Like, so and we got a lot of people in St. Louis that are just so talented. We've been out networking, and so we've met a lot of great talent in St. Louis. So we are excited going into the new year to be able to interview other local artists and things like that. Yeah, so we are shedding that old versions of ourselves because we got to step it up in 2026, okay? We got to step it up.
Yeah, we can't let the small things hold us back. Even if we having technical difficulties, because we did have a lot of those. A lot of my problems, y'all don't even know.
No, for real.
A lot of technical difficulties. Y'all seen it on our first episode. Yeah. We didn't even post on time because
it was freezing, the internet, Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it was a lot
going on. It wasn't our fault, okay? We're going to blame that on the internet, okay?
But we didn't. We had something to share with y'all. And ultimately, we did our best, like I said. We came out on top.
We did our best.
Run, and we still run with it.
So what would you say is your best? Well, we kind of talked about that, but what would you say is your best dripping in drama moment? Ooh. What would you say is like the best thing that I know we talked about the special guest, but like what would you say is like the moment where you was like, dang, we got this?
Honestly, I think our conversation versus confrontation episode.
You ain't lying, because we came through on that one. Good. I think that was a good episode.
That was kind of like, okay, we got our flow. We knew what we wanted to say, how we wanted to feel about it, and like we were on point. I felt like it wasn't a lot of hiccups. It went very smooth for us.
Yeah, I think so too, because it was overall a good topic. Because I know at first we were like, is this a good topic? Should we be doing this? Is it boring? Yeah. But then, that's a very, like you said, confrontation versus conversation. That's something that you typically don't think about. You don't really think about that, so a lot of people had a lot of good feedback on that. So I would say that was pretty much like one of our first episodes. Because the first one was like a trial and error.
And we did ask you guys for the recap, and thank you for still following us. And we took heed to what you guys were saying. So we definitely wanted to like put that out there for y'all. But as time went on, we're like, okay, this is kind of polished. This one was good. So I feel like that was my favorite moment. What about you?
My favorite moment was the photo shoot. Because I don't do, and that was stepping outside my comfort zone. Now, KP, she already do the modeling and stuff, but like that was me stepping out my comfort zone. Like, I don't want to I don't want to take photos. Am I gonna look cute? Am I gonna do this? So I think the photo shoot it was fun.
It was fun.
We had the outfits was on point.
Outfits was on point.
Shout out to the makeup artists that did our makeup because they came through for us. And overall, it turned out good. So that was my favorite moment.
Okay.
I would say that. Yeah, that's a good moment. So if you haven't seen those photos, go look at them, okay?
And we're definitely going to get some more visuals for you guys. So bite down. You know how y'all like to look and stuff.
Yeah.
Very much. Okay, y'all. So now that we jumped into that, we also want to touch on the personal challenges that were mirroring the podcast journey. So we're definitely going to talk about some personal challenges because we all are our hardest critiques.
Yes.
I know I am, and I definitely know you are as well, Jen.
We about to dig deep, okay? Y'all
digging deep.
We giving y'all a lot, okay?
But no judgment here.
No judgment.
No judgment. So for me, for personal challenges for the podcast, there's times where I'm like, ooh, I don't like the way I sound, and my head is tilted up too much, or we may not have liked our outfits, and she's the biggest person to do that. Y'all don't understand how many times I've had to hype her up behind the scenes. She's a very gorgeous woman at that. She knows how to dress. She has a personality. So I don't know what the problem was at the time, but we both did that. Like it'll be her one time, it'll be me one time, and then it'll bounce back to her, then it'll bounce back to me. So we definitely had to realize like we got this. We're stylish. We're fun. We have a voice. People want to hear it.
Yeah.
And we just had to keep rolling with that. Yeah. We didn't want to get stuck in our ways because, like I said, you're your hardest critiquer. And if you're focusing and pinpointing every little thing about yourself, we'll never get done. We'll never get through an episode.
Yeah, I think it's just about being uncomfortable. But without, if you don't step outside of that, then you can't grow.
Yeah.
And I think about what Steve Harvey said. If you are comfortable, that's a problem. Like you should not be comfortable with how your life is or whatever. Like you should be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And when you feel uncomfortable, that means you are succeeding, you are growing, you are evolving. And like you said, we both had those personal challenges to where we were fighting against ourselves. We were our biggest critic.
Yeah.
Like, do we sound good? Does my voice sound okay? I thought I was doing too much, but apparently y'all said I wasn't doing enough.
So was that funny? Was that relatable?
Yeah. So it was moments like that to where I had to even just build my own confidence and be like, you know what? Anything that I'm complaining about, I can control it. I can fix it.
Yeah.
And so like even with the whole thing about me, being kind of self-conscious about, me gaining weight, things like that. It's like, okay, I have to work on those healthier habits for myself so I can feel better when I am recording, when I am on screen.
Because when it's a 2-woman team, now I'm not jumping on my girl, I love her. But when you have a person that's like, oh, I'm nitpicking this and that, and the other person's trying to like keep the morale up, there's been some rough times.
Okay, Twin, we both had those rough times.
We did, y'all.
Yes,
love her down.
She's trying to put it all on me.
No, I was gonna say next. She thought I was bossy at times in the beginning.
Yeah, I told this girl you was not my manager.
Yes, we had to be able to accept each other's feedback. We've had little powwows.
We pushed each other. We pushed each other to our limits,
Yeah.
So we did do that because there were times when I would be down on myself and it's like, you were like, no, you good. We got this.
Yeah.
And so it's like, that's the type of stuff you need too from people in your life and just in general. Like you need those people that are going to push you.
Yeah.
You need those people that are going to be there for you and challenge you.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that, then it is time to shed and let go of some of those old habits and some of those things that are holding you back. So
that's true.
But yeah, I would say, like you said, trusting our voice and trusting that, we are two women that we're in our 30s, we have a different perspective, on a lot of different things. And so just realizing like people do want to hear from us,
And we have been through certain experiences. There's different scenarios.
Yeah.
A lot of people have experienced the same thing in different forms. So we want to shed light on that. We want to put that out there for our viewers to laugh, to cry about, to relate to. So I definitely feel like we had to keep the confidence going within ourselves, be each other's motivator. Sometimes she might be the 90%, I'm 10%. Sometimes I'm 70, she 30%. So it definitely was
it's
a balance.
Yeah.
It was a challenge.
It was a balance and a challenge.
It was a balance challenge.
Definitely, yeah.
But we made it and we got there eventually, and we're still working on that. And you can't stop working on that because just when you get too comfortable, you're like, hold on, we need to tweak this, we need to tweak that. Up.
Yeah. And that goes to, our followers. If you are watching this, think about some of those challenges in your life that you are facing and reflect on that. It's always okay to reflect on like the past. Yeah. And to realize like I'm here because of that. This happened for me to be here. So don't look at the past as like, like, dang, I can't believe this happened to me.
Don't stay
I went
stuck
through that.
In it.
Yeah, it's a time to reflect and look back and be like, wow, that made me stronger. So as you do go into the new year, think about that. Like, think about like, what do I need to let go? Yeah. I'm seeing now a lot of people just that I've been coming in contact with, friends, family, people are done. Yeah. And I'm like, wow, this is the thing. This is the year of the snake. It's real. People are not playing. People are like cutting it off. Yeah. Relationships, everything. People quitting jobs and because it no longer serves them.
Because it's important for your sanity, but also, like you said, for the growth. If you keep surrounding yourself by certain things or people or old things you used to do, you're going to stunt your success. You're going to stunt the process for your dream, and you're not going to be going anywhere. You're going to be stagnant. And that's not what you want, because if you're bringing something into fruition, you want to see it through. Like, you want to see how far it can go.
Yeah. Some of those people are only meant to be in your life for that season. Yes. I know for me, like, usually I do kind of going into the new year, and people may think it's cliche, like, oh, new year, new you, whatever. People, no, you should be rebranding yourself. Every year you should be rebranding yourself. But in particular, as we talk about the year of the snake, this is the biggest year to do that. Yeah. Like, it's no more like just giving people chance after chance. Stop giving so many chances. Going into the new year, cut it off. If it's no longer serving you, let it go.
Stop repeating the cycle. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's tiring. It's exhausting.
And I really feel bad for the people that are still doing the same thing. Yeah. Like, I've been looking at people and I just observe. Just sit back, and what I'm saying, it don't look good. It's not looking good on a lot of y'all. The stuff that you doing, take a look in the mirror, because it's not cute, especially at this point in our lives. Like,
and you're wearing it on you. Like, you think you're all good and
we see, and people see it right through you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see them right through you. It's a year of awakening. You know what I'm saying? You cannot keep doing the same thing year after year and expecting your life to get better. So to the followers, think about that. Think about, the challenges that you're facing, and how you can really work through those challenges as you enter the new year.
Yeah. Yeah. And also be focused on the encouragement that's gonna push you through those battles. Yeah. It's all about your self-reflection, giving yourself motivational talks, but also, like we said, the people surrounding you. If you're listening to the negative, blah, blah, this and that, you can't do this, this ain't for y'all, like, that's not helping you. No. Cut it off.
Yeah, you don't need the negative. We need positive vibes only. And like I said, the feedback and the criticism, that's necessary. Yeah, it's necessary for growth. You have to be able to handle feedback. And that's one thing that I know for me doing this podcast, I'm like, man, I don't like this feedback.
And I don't know why you're saying that, because the feedback might have been coming off as hater-rate-ish.
Yeah, because I know for one viewer, the advice, this was the advice. Y'all podcast may be a bust anyway. Like, it's cool, but I mean, you never know. It may bust in another few months. Who knows? Y'all basically just talking to yourself at this point.
Okay. And I want to touch on that too.
But you see, we got over 100 followers right now. So this same person still watching. And so I appreciate the feedback.
But I want to touch on that because we might have took a break. We started this back in May?
Oh yeah.
We might have taken a break. Life be happening. But we came back and we had something better than ever. And we progressed through our struggles. We did. So that comment on our podcast gave us even more motivation.
It gave us motivation. It did.
It really did.
Because once we heard that, we was like, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Because tell me something that you have. We actually birthed this little baby. Like we said, we didn't think about this just overnight. We've taken notes. We've studied things. We thought of the names. We thought of the topics. We figured out where we were going to have our set at. We really sat down and like brainstormed and finally was like, you know what? Let's just do it.
Yeah. And this is the thing. If you are watching the podcast, please like tap in. Please send us a DM. Let us know if there are certain topics that you want to talk about.
Yeah.
So we can,
so we can drip in y'all drama.
So we can drip in y'all drama because we just want to hear from y'all. So I think that's important too as we get into the new years. Really, we want to hear from our followers because that's important. I mean, y'all the only reason that we doing this right now. So I appreciate that because where we started and where we are now, we made a lot of progress.
We have.
So we may not have 1,000 right now, but I'm gonna tell you like this: to all the people that wasn't with us shooting in the gym
and wasn't,
don't check for us later, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know we did touch on a little bit of like the shedding and renewal, embracing new beginnings, but we also want to share some examples of like new habits, renewal for energy, and also a fresh perspective for things. So new habits for us, whether it's for the podcast or life in general, be yourself.
Please.
Honestly, that's not a new habit for us. We're going to continue doing that.
Yeah.
But be your most authentic self.
Yep.
Because people are going to read through the fake.
Yeah.
Don't put on a show for anybody else. Stop trying to be like everybody else. Your progress and your craft is one of a kind and it should be unique. Focus on what you can do to make yourself better and everything else will follow.
Yeah, that's crazy because I was just talking about this the other day with my family because we were talking about a lot of people say, well, Genesis, how have you made it this far, in your career, and things like that? Because I work corporate and I do good. And I am the minority at my job. And I tell people that the only reason that I have made it this far, just as far as like my career, is because I show up as my authentic self.
Yeah.
I don't try to put on another voice. I am who I am. And I'm going to show up as that. And people are going to appreciate you more if you show up as you. You don't have to walk in rooms and try to change your voice or, like you said, try to copy somebody. Those are people that kill me. Have your own style. Have your own swag. A lot of times you see people, even for me, I know people like to want to jock certain things and, oh, you doing that? Let me do that too. It's like all of that's cool, but like you got to be yourself. Or you'll see yourself constantly stand in the same position. You will not level up.
When you're trying to keep up with somebody else, you're always going to be 10 steps behind.
Always.
Because that other person is always doing something else to better themselves.
Always. So, and that's how you make it in life in general. Like, it's not just about, just in your personal life, but you got to think about in your professional life. Like even with us with the podcast, like we said, this is us, you know? And so all the feedback that we're receiving, we appreciate all that. But when it comes to the feedback about, oh, you need to loosen up or you need to be this or you need to be that, that's the feedback that, we can't agree with that because we've always, from the first episode to now, we're showing up as our authentic self. Yeah. We're not being nothing other than what we can be, So like KP said, show up as you
show up and show out.
Please, okay? Or you gonna be where you at right now. Don't be like that. What's that commercial that the Raw University?
Stop
that commercial.
She's petty.
Look at you. You on the couch. Like, don't be that person. Like, stand up for yourself. Make a change. It's a new year. It is time to do things differently. Embrace those new challenges.
Do it differently and do it your way. If you have something you want to bring to life, do it.
Yes.
Now is the time.
That's why I like that Natalie Nunn song. I've been doing what I want. It's a pick up in the back. I love that because
okay, we can relate to that.
I've been doing what I want. It's a pick up in the back. Yeah, like all of that. Like you got to do what you want to do. Don't let nobody hold you back.
In the most respectable way.
Yeah, and that's what we doing. Like we doing the best we can. We gonna continue doing us. And that's all we can do.
And you need to do the same. And also, that's what I wanted to stop for the new year too. Of talking about renewal and embracing change. Stop telling people what they need to do.
And stop telling everybody your business.
That too. Remove try to remove that from your vocabulary. You need
Yeah.
just give light suggestions, light banter, because people are going to do what they want to do at the end of the day. You can't dictate the outcome of someone else's life.
Be a better listener. And that's the thing too. It's like we were all taught, like, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen as twice as much as you speak. Yeah. That's a lot of the time. That's the problem. People always want to be in your business. People always want to talk, like, just to hear they self talk. No, be a good listener. Keep your mouth closed until it's time for you to speak. Stop running around town telling everybody your business too.
Yeah, because people are always going to pray for your downfall. So if you telling them that next project you working on, where you about to move, what courses you finna take for school to get a degree, and what you about to level up for your promotion, people are always like, "Oh, she finna do that. Let me see if I can get them off track. Oh, he about to do that. Let me see if I can ruin their plans for them." Don't do that. Move in silence. You don't have to be so quiet about everything.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
I'm done. Tell people that you trust, and you can let them know, like, okay, this is what I'm doing, and get advice. But stop telling everybody your business, because not everybody has your best interest at heart.
Yeah, and I will tell you this: not everybody cares,
and they don't.
People don't care for real. They don't.
You want to know why they don't care? Because they don't have nothing going on for themselves.
No, and then if you tell everybody your business, my thing is this: make sure that you're doing all of that too.
Because they're gonna hold you accountable.
Like, if you gonna leave that man, and you telling everybody that he doing this and he doing that in the third, or you gonna leave that woman because she doing this and that?
Are you gonna get this certain job? Or you're gonna move to here or start this line or whatever? Make sure you're actually doing it, because real people that are genuine, they're gonna hold you accountable.
Like I said, I'm an observer, so I sit back and observe. I don't give unsolicited advice. I'm not gonna just give advice unless you ask for advice from me in particular. But like KP said, like, just be cognizant of that. Like, really be careful who you're trusting with your business. Be careful, always stay 10 steps ahead, but always make sure that you are moving a certain way. Like, don't involve everybody in those plans, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of people don't want to see you win. And that's a rhyme. 9 times out of 10, a lot of people don't want to see you win.
And they're gonna try to and they're gonna try to jump on your bandwagon.
No, for real, they are,
because you're doing something. They're like, "Oh, let me see how I can incorporate myself into the." No, this is not for you. Yep. This is for me.
This is for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, we gotta be conscious of how we move. The year of the snake, it ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? The snake, think about what a snake does in transformation. A snake sheds that old skin. It's a very uncomfortable situation.
They don't stay in one spot. They move around.
In particular, I have literally watched the transformation, like the shedding of that skin. It's so uncomfortable. It is not a good experience. I know that snake is probably in a lot of different, I don't know what they go through, but I know it's uncomfortable. Yeah. This is the year of the snake. It has been uncomfortable this year, if you haven't noticed. Okay,
and you have to go through those hard times to shed of those layers. But if you're not aware that you need to shed certain layers, then that's gonna be on you.
It's gonna be your downfall, because a lot of people don't know. Yeah, and I feel so sorry for those people. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. I know I said it already. I'm an observer. Yeah, and I observe it. I'm like, dang, I feel sorry for these people doing the same thing year after year after year. Like, you don't get it. And then by the time you get to 40, because I know they said at 40 a whole new life starts. Yeah, they say at 40 you really don't wake up until you're 40. That's when everything finally clicks. But you don't want to be like that. You don't want to wait till you get to 40 to where you're like, oh my God,
seeing your whole life flash by, and you're like, dang, what did I do? What did I have fun? Did I not? I just struggled with. You don't want to be like that.
Figure it out now. Yeah, don't wait till it's too late. Yeah, please don't wait till it's too late, y'all. Like, we can't be living like that. Y'all be living very unnecessarily unpredictable, carefree. Yeah, and carefree is cool to a certain extent,
but if it's in a negative way, no. Wrap it up.
Yeah, literally wrap it up too. Like, literally. She's okay, messy. It's a lot of things going around. Okay, and I'm not just talking about the flu.
I'm done.
Like, we need to figure it out, y'all. Like, we can't keep doing it, KP.
Yeah. So we definitely have fun with this episode. We touched on a lot of behind the scenes work.
Y'all got a lot of information about it.
Y'all did. It was almost a little too much.
It was
we gave y'all too much drama today.
I don't even want y'all to know me like that, but it's cool.
And really don't. But we gonna push through. We gonna push through because we said we gonna persevere. But no, we really do just want to close y'all out with something to take heed to in the year of 2026. We want our Drippin' and Drama followers to focus on a call to action when it comes to transformation, shedding, and renewal in the year of the snake.
Transform your ideas into that, whatever ideas you have in your brain, transform those into real life. Take action on those things. Shed those old habits and those relationships that prevent you from executing your plan and moving forward. And overall, we want to encourage all of our followers to embrace those challenges as we move into the new year of 2026.
And lastly, we want you to renew yourself every day to have a new mindset towards any dream that you want to accomplish. Don't let the negative, the haters get you down. If you think it, feel it, write it out, put it on a mood board, an inspiration board, whatever it is. Make it come to life. Yeah. Don't just keep it in your head.
Don't keep it in your head. Everybody has a gift, and figure out what your gift is and execute it. And we're also going to be working on more gifts that we can offer you going into the new year. So stay tuned. If you want to be a special guest on the episode, hit us up and let us know too. We got some things in the works.
We're not just letting any and everybody on the show now.
No.
Okay? So let's keep that in mind. We got
some things in the works. Yeah.
But no, we definitely appreciate y'all. We love y'all from the bottom of our hearts. Y'all have stuck it out with us through this bumpy, dripping and drama ride.
It's been a roller coaster. It's been a
rough year.
Whirlwind of emotions.
It has been a lot of tears, a lot of crying, a lot of mood swings. But we rocked it out.
We rocked it out and we did that. So with that being said, let's do a cheers.
Yes.
Cheers to 2026. Cheers. And Happy New Year. Dang.
I know. It's loud. But no, we really want y'all to be safe, enjoy the holiday. Don't be out here.
Don't be drinking and driving.
Please don't.
Please get an Uber or a DD.
Please don't be out here wilding out. Make sure you're safe in the house.
Yes.
Whether it's with your friends, family, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Enjoy yourself and bring in the New Year safe.
Yes, and with that being said, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And catch us for another episode in 2026 of Drippin' and Drama.
Yes, ma'am.
Again, I'm your host, Jen.
And I'm your host, KP.
Peace out.
Bye.